It's off to New York to talk with Clay Aiken about his Broadway debut and the smash hit musical Spamalot. It's all coming up right here on American Idol Extra. Stay tuned. Welcome back to American Idol Extra. Now, as you all know, Clay Aiken was runner-up in Season 2 of American Idol, but he's had a first-rate career ever since with chart-topping CDs, sold-out concert tours, and now a starring role in the hit Broadway show Spamalot.
I'm in New York City. I had the opportunity to make my Broadway debut in Monty Python's Spamalot. It might have been kind of easy for me to do a show where it's mostly singing and little dancing and little acting, but doing this gave me an opportunity to kind of step outside of my comfort zone and do something completely different. I had a real hard time trying to figure out how to dance, sing, talk, walk, move, look, smile, all at the same time. Now that I've done it for a while, I think I've totally got those dance moves. Now, if you try to get me to do something different, no way. So this is the wig and hair and makeup room. A lot of stuff happens in here. There are like 75 wigs in this room. It's actually real hair, and each single strand is stitched in individually. And as you can see, my wig is going gray a little bit because this is very stressful. Look at there, a gray hair. Even my wig is going gray. New York's a very different beast for me. It's my first time living in New York City, and it's very different than my hometown, which is very quiet and quaint. It's taken some getting used to, but I kind of like the idea that things are open late and you can walk wherever you need to go, and in some regards it's tough because I miss having my yard. I had to send one of my dogs home because he just couldn't handle it. We've been working on the album for the past few months now. The album's called On My Way Here, and this album is all new music, but at the same time, sonically it's different, and it all kind of goes along with this theme of something that I've learned in the past 5 years, since Idol perhaps, you know, in this new world that I live in, I guess, and all the songs kind of relate to that theme. There's been this big explosion of former Idol contestants who've come to Broadway, not just myself, but Tamira Grace in Rent, and Diana DeGarmo in Hairspray, and Fantasia did The Color Purple, and Ruben's doing a stage show very soon. I talked to Fantasia about how do you do The Color Purple every single night for so many months and not just want to go crazy? And she said, you figure out ways to make it different every night. And I thought, you're nuts. You can't make it different. It's the same thing. But you kind of do. We crack jokes with each other a little bit that no one can hear, no one can see, or there'll be somebody in the audience on the third row with a big booger in their nose, and you just can watch that all night long and think it's funny. Idol, for a long time, really focused so much on people who had a good stage presence and were able to sing. There's always been that debate, talent versus image. Simon, for the many times that he is right, there's always some time that he's wrong. And one of the things that he does to insult people, I think, sometimes, is to say, well, you belong on Broadway, you don't belong here. And I'll be honest with you, I used to take it kind of as an insult when I was on the show, but now he can kiss my foot. Because these people who are on these stages, not just here, but all up and down these streets and all around this area, are more talented than anybody else that I can think of.